Hi there, Chris here. Welcome to another Quick Pick Thursday. We have Suki over here. And I have some very simple rim cylinders. These are faultless. That's the name. That's the bidding. Where you going, Suk? I think I picked this the other day, but I wanted to feature this on a Quick Pick Thursday. You can often buy these locks. They're double keyed. One goes on the inside, one goes on the outside. They're fine for residential, commercial like rentals. There's codes that say this has to be a flip latch, not a key, in case there's a fire and you can get out. If you've misplaced your key on the inside, you're not getting out. So, anyway, these are essentially quick sets. It's on the quick set keyway, and I don't know if this is a Home Depot brand for Quickset, or if it's a Lowe's brand or whatever. Those would be in the United States. But if you're looking for cheap locks and you go to one of those big giant stores, try and get one that it's keyed on both sides, because then you have two locks to mess with. It's keyed the same, but say you're a beginner and you're just learning just standard pins. This, after you master this, you may want to make a challenge lock out of this one and send it off. So you'll have two cylinders to mess with. And this one, if it's really the first cylinder you picked, you probably want to keep it, because it'll be kind of important in your first steps of this whole lock picking journey. So I'm going to pick this and we'll gut it and take a look inside. The bidding is pretty good. It does have this high here that you have to get. There's a low next to it. And these have just standard pins in there. The tolerances aren't great with these faultless or quick set, or the other brand would be Defiant, and there may be even another couple of brands, but they're all essentially the same. So I use top of the keyway tension, not real light, but not heavy tension, and I just go in and, okay, one is springy, two is springy. I think I got a set on 3. Going into the back, I got a set on 5. Coming out to the front, those springy ones. Okay, I think I have those 2 set. So I'm not sure what needs to be set, so I'm going through back and forth to find it. I'm having trouble setting somebody up front. Okay, I have 4 and 5, feels like they're set. What's nice about these when you're just beginning is they will teach you what the feel is like to set standard pins. And because the tolerances are not huge, you'll be able to master these fairly quickly. But what's important is you retain that idea, that feel of what a standard pin feels like setting. So we're open. I'm going to lock it back up, take off the back. And this just has one of these little pins that you shove down, and then you unscrew this. There's some followers that will do that for you. Sparrows has one that they never work because they're made out of plastic. This part may work, but it may strip out. but they're made out of plastic, and the two kits that I've gotten them in, they didn't fit because they were like warped. They were, you know, not good. So this you depress this little pin, this unscrews. There's a tiny little spring in there. There it is. So now we can take and gut it. Always use a shim. And here are our pins. So it's 5-pin lock. It has a hole here, but it also has a hole here. So it's not, there's no way to really activate it unless you plug that up with a plug. And then pinned in a spring, a driver, and a key pin. So we're gonna dump these. Oh, these here are construction holes. If this is going into a new house, you're a contractor, these can be ordered so that they're ready for construction. What that means is there's a construction key, and there's a little ball bearing in there. And while you're using the construction key, everything's fine. Once you turn the key over to the homeowner, their homeowner key does not move the ball out of the way. It shoves it into this little thing, and it's retained in there. And then the construction key won't work. So the workers can't come back, and the new owner has a key, and it's all good. Nobody has to do anything. So, and I know that doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but that's what they're for. This doesn't have the little ball, so I can't really show you. And these are all going to have standard pins throughout. There won't be anything done to this core. And they'll just be standard pins, and the same with this. But that's kind of the beauty of them. They are simple to learn on and pick, and you will get, the feel of what it feels like to set when standard pins set. Then as you move on, you can move on to a quick set that might have a spool or two in it. Then you can learn what it feels like to get the counter rotation on your spool and get that set. You probably don't want this on your front door because you saw how easy it was to pick, but you do want it in your lock lab so you can learn in the beginning how all these things work and what they feel like. All right, let's get that guy out, get the spring out. One more. So no serrations, no spools, no T-pins. But a cool lock to learn on, especially if you're able to get one that has the two cores so that you have one to keep and one you can make a challenge lock with it, or you can use it as a practice lock and put some security pins in it and learn how to do those. So that is Quick Pick Thursday with this faultless core, which is essentially, like I said, a quick set or a defiant, or what's the other one? Quick set, faultless, defiant, there's probably a couple others. Anyway, thanks for watching. Make a comment, and we will see you next time.